Okay, what we have here, build an electric bike for Pat. Okay, because I'm going these rides on my own, I need some company. Okay, so I bought a brand new, just ordinary basic mountain bike, nothing flashy, nothing expensive, just an ordinary bike, just to get the frame and some of the components. It's cheaper to just do it that way than to go and buy everything individually. So yeah, we're on the stand here now, putting the bike together. Okay, and this will be a series of videos because some of the parts still went to come. It'll take a few days, but with the magic of video, yeah, we'll make it into one day. Okay, so that's our first stage. We're on the bike jack, putting the bike together. Right, so the bike is assembled, okay, from out of the packaging. All right, so at the moment it's a standard ordinary mountain bike. Okay, so I'm going to convert it to an electric bike with a mid-mount electric motor. So this is the motor, okay, Bafang, okay, only 250 watts, okay, but yeah, this had to be fitted. Remove the crank and pedals, and this fits it in its place, and we can start doing the build. Okay, we have the crank down, so crank's all got to come apart, which it has. Crank bearing or what have you all comes to pieces. We don't need the gears on the front. Okay, the motor installation is as simple as this. Slide it into the crank, okay, and there is your motor in place. Okay, all right, so that is as easy as it is to convert electric bike. There's your motor on the crank. Now what I've got to do is just attach everything and make everything good here. Okay, so I'm not going to film the whole thing. There's so much information on YouTube that I think my information would be it's okay, but that's not what I'm about. I just like doing the hobbies. I like playing about with these kind of things, and this is me. Okay, doing something in lockdown to keep myself occupied, building electric bikes, building scale car models, anything to do with my hands, as well as my taekwondo, which I totally love. Okay, all right, motor in, okay, pedals in, crank in. So there's my electric motor. Okay, now next stage, the battery. Once the battery's in, then we can start wiring up everything. Yeah, but the motor's in, crank's in, works absolutely beautiful. And the nice thing about this, it's not so heavy. I have a rear hub motor, because 1,000 watt on my bike, and boy is it heavy. Okay, this is a nice light unit. I like this. If I thought about it, I would put one of these on my own. It would have been 1,000 watts, mind you. This 250 watts. I have the need for speed. Okay, the battery. Okay, always really heavy. Okay, it is for make these electric bikes very heavy. Okay, the battery is going to go where the drink cup holder goes. That'll fit right in there. Okay, all right. It will add weight to the bike, but then again, it's balanced quite nicely, so you shouldn't really feel the weight too much. Okay, but there we are. That's to fit next. Okay, batteries in place. Bit of a tight squeeze because it's a small frame. Yeah, but the battery's in place, motor's in place. Now comes the bit where you need to spend time on planning your wiring so it looks professional. Okay, the more you can camouflage the wires, the more professional your electric bike look good. Okay, so yeah, next stage. Right, so battery wired up. So if we go and zoom in. Okay, we're still sorting the wires out. Speed sensors in position. Okay, now before I start wrapping cables away, I now work on the handlebars. So I have to change the brake levers because they've got to be separated from the gears, especially on the left hand side. Okay, and that's going to take a little while before I start making wires good. Okay, so the bike is working. I've still got to finish off wiring and what have you. So if I turn it on, oh, I'll turn the battery on. That help. If I turn it on, okay, and let's check the. One moment, let's put it into. There we are. Our electric bike is working. Okay, brakes working. Speed, if I go right up, it's quite fast little fingers. Whoa! Okay, that's on maximum. Got 40 kilometers per hour here, but there's no weight on the seat, mind you. Again, that's a 5. That's a good average 5. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so the motor is all working. I'm happy. Now just a cable tie. I have to buy a few more things off the internet to make it complete. That'll come tomorrow. So I'll probably finish the build on Monday. But there we are. Hey, so far so good. Okay, we have Pat's bike finished, taking it out for a maiden voyage. I'm glad to say I haven't got to name it the Titanic. Okay, so it's gone down to Oshermannock. Okay, so the mid-mount motor is working beautifully. Okay, so it's like little pedal assist. Okay, so I'm waiting for a few little bits to come, you know, but overall it's finished. Okay, some nice pedals on it and what have you, that'll come. And then a headlight bracket. Okay, but barring that, yeah, it's working. Just gotta get Pat on it now. Let's go for a little ride, a little tush. Okay, right, so okay, all good, all good.